A unicorn is a privately held startup valued at over $1 billion. The term was coined in 2013 by venture capitalist Eileen Lee, choosing the mythical animal to represent the statistical rarity of such successful ventures. What does it take to turn your business into this mythical creature? Welcome to the Fervent Four. Did you know that only 4% of businesses ever cross the annual $1 million revenue mark? What's up, everyone? I'm Zack Miller, author of Anomaly. And with me today, I have my co-host, Tim Ryan, lead man at startwheel.org. Thanks for joining us. The Fervent Four is a weekly show each and every Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, dedicated to sharing insights into growing a world-class business, no matter the climate. Follow along and share your thoughts and journey with us. Use hashtag Fervent4. Amazon was founded in 1994, Facebook in 2004, Stripe in 2009, Impossible Foods in 2011, DoorDash in 2013, Lisa Sleep in 2015. What company are you watching, investing in, or wondering what could be the next dominant global brand? Today, we have Evans McMillion, who for the past 3-ish plus years has been asking herself that exact question. Who's next? But not just asking, she's investing in nurturing startups in the 757 as the executive director of 757 Accelerate. The Fervent Four is powered by the SBDC, which helps local small businesses grow through counseling and resources like this show. If you're interested in learning more on how the SBDC can help your business, head to startwheel.org/weekly. Welcome to the show, and thanks for tuning in. What's up, everyone? Hello.
Hey, Zack. Hi, Evans.
Hey, Zack. Hi, Tim.
That was a mouthful to say. Whew. Glad that's over. The hardest part of the day is over. All right, so Evans, I think I know. Maybe it's a secret about you. Maybe it's not. I'd heard this rumor that you were kind of a fitness fanatic, and I believe one morning that I actually saw you with a small group of people running like super early in the morning, like 5:30 in the morning, getting your sweat on. Is it true that you are a fitness fanatic? Just a yes or a no answer.
Yes.
Okay. And what have you learned through fitness that has helped you kind of in your business career?
Ooh, you stole my thunder. I was going to ask the same of you all, but a little bit different. What did I learn? I learned the days that you really don't want to, and it's pouring rain or sleeting or hailing. I used to live in Alaska, or snowing. And you go out there, you get this thing called character points. And I have my own personal bank of character points, and there's sort of a group of people that in my whole fitness career and racing career, we talk about character points. And I think you build them in times when the going is the hardest and no one else is out there. Maybe no one sees your vision, and maybe people say, but you could always do that workout tomorrow, or you could always make that extra call tomorrow. And you build this bank of character points that I think in the rest of your life, you get to take debits out of those, and they pay off. They have sort of an exponential payoff. And that's just sort of a personal philosophy. I can't tell you that I necessarily weigh or measure that, but I can say that when you talk about character points, there's sort of a head shaking of acknowledgement that people who have put themselves out there and really been uncomfortable and kept going, they sort of get that internal meter.
Is that line character points? Did you steal that from someone, or did you come up with that yourself? Because I like that.
I don't know. I always said, I think you get extra points. And then my kids said, what kind of points? And I said, I don't know, the character kind that you can't really measure.
I like that.
That's cool. I do too.
I don't know if you know this about Tim. I feel like I bring this up every show, but he's run something like 2,100 straight days, at least 2 miles, and there's a ton of character points in there. And so the bridge between fitness and doing the things that you don't want to do on the worst days, it's really interesting because oftentimes that happens in the business world, right? Where people will say, from a fitness perspective, oh, it's too windy, it's too cold, I'm not supposed to go outside, it's too hot, whatever. In the business world, it can be something along the lines of, I don't have money, I don't have a rich uncle, I don't know how. But those are all excuses, and this character points is something that I think is so incredibly valuable that more people need to implement. And so how did you start getting into fitness? And then let's parlay that into business. How did you start to copy or replicate some of that mindset into the business world?
So I will definitely say for me, and it's sort of humbling because we're all, sort of marathoners or ultra people or distance people or Ironmanners. I can't take credit for that. But I would say I figured out pretty early that athletics and fitness was going to be my currency and my superpower and maybe my language to relate to other people. I was one of those people that was like a heavy kid and grew really, really big really early. And so physicality was a thing for me always. And so for me to try to find a way where that became a superpower and not a liability was sort of like a constant drumbeat. And I came from a pretty athletic family and they were all team sport people. So I played team sports all the way through college. And then halfway through college, I sort of was riding the pine so much. I was like, wow, I bet I could figure something else out here. This is an awful lot of time for never getting to play. And I then quit and started thinking, what else can I do? And I'd never done anything that wasn't in a team. So that's when I started running for the first time. And then I ran my first marathon. And then I ran several after that. And then I started doing endurance races of all kinds. But I'll say, I think, for me, the question of how did I get there? I think it was that was always a really comfortable currency for me. And especially as a woman who was really like a heavy question asker, really sort of forthright with my opinion. I'm from North Carolina, like being Southern, that's not always the preferred currency for a female. And then I had this, like, when you met me, I had this tremendous physicality kind of early. It was like, how can I make that into something that is, not a liability, but kind of a superpower? And, I don't think as a younger person, I would have ever used these terms, but I think older, it's a little bit like a force to be reckoned with, like hard to dismiss someone who can hang athletically. And then I think there's a lot of recognition of the same character traits. Like we started talking about character points. Those are sort of intangibles in both business and in athletics that people find you, sort of reliable. They find you someone who's not going to quit when it gets hard, that kind of stuff. I think there's just this underlying acknowledgement of, I see that in you and I recognize that in myself. Or if I don't, I would like to have that aspect on my team, because that's how we get more things done. We can motivate more people to do more than they thought they could. So hopefully that answers your question, but that is a lot of what we do in the team building part of accelerator work. Is we work on the people first, because the businesses won't succeed without the people.